All right, all right, all right. Are you guys ready? Is everyone in the building? Who is in the building? Hello, 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 hello. Hello, good evening. How's everyone doing? And welcome, welcome, welcome to the Music Biz Clinic. We are getting together every other Thursday night, 9 p.m. Central, right here live on YouTube. And we are working, okay? We're working on building the foundations of our music business. I am Anitra J from the Crafty Musician blog. I post weekly videos every week right here on YouTube, helping musicians build a fan base and make money with music. And we are starting something new. This is the Music Biz Clinic. It's a series that we're going to be working together in workshop mode, and I'm just so excited. This is like our third time meeting, and it's just been really cool to get to work with everyone and be present and in the moment. So thank you so much, everyone who is here tonight. Thanks for coming. Are you guys ready to work? Work, WHERK. That means that we are working, child. We are doing this. I'm so corny. Y'all in the building? Y'all ready? We working on the music business plan. A music business plan is a document basically that tells you how you're operating your business, helps you to execute your business operations in effective ways, to earn money, to achieve your goals, and to give you a guiding compass on which direction you need to go. It helps you to really think critically about your products, your service offerings, and how you plan to niche yourself. It helps you to think critically about your music, your local music scene, or whatever your scene is, to look at your competition, look at your market, look at your options, your opportunities, and things like that. It's really good. It's a really good document to have. And so tonight we will be working on our products, our services and products segment of the music business plan. Last time we worked on a business description. So if you missed that, I am going to link to that video right here in the chat, and so you can take a look at that at your convenience. But this is like a working series, so we're going to be doing the service and products, but we have already worked on the executive summary, and we've already worked on the business description, and next week we will be working on the next segment. So make sure you tag along every week, and if you miss a live, you can always go back and look at the recordings. I will keep them up on my channel for your convenience. So how's everybody doing tonight? Introduce yourself in the chat. Let me know who you are, what kind of music you're doing, where you located, and what are you drinking tonight? Do you have your popcorn ready? Are you drinking? Of course, you have your music business plan document out. I've got mine. As you know, we're working on August Lately. August Lately, he is a fictitious musician that we are working through his music business plan as an example, so we can all follow through, follow along with August as he's writing his business plan. me. Yeah, we've been having a good time. How y'all doing tonight? Now, if you have any questions, be sure to pop them in the chat, and my team and I will be working on answering your questions in the chat. Just for the sake of moving along, I'm probably not going to mention anything about what's going on in the chat, just to help move things along tonight. But I am here, my team and I are here, and we will be conversing with you in the chat. So, is that okay? All right, cool. So let's pull up the music biz plan. Now, the other thing I wanted to mention is, if you are a member, okay, I have a membership program, and the memberships start at $5 a month, just $5 a month, guys. And there are different tier levels. So the base is $5 a month. Now, if you are a member, you have free access to this music business plan template. So you can go into your account and you can download and access this music business plan. Members also get access to other things that I'm doing, like templates, postcard templates, other business plan documents. Like I'm going to work on a profit and loss statement. I'm going to be working on goals, missions, and value statements, and our members have access to all of that. You can cancel any time. So if you feel like you need a copy of this document, go ahead and become a member today, and you can access this document and then cancel your membership. You'll have access to all of the program features for the entire month until your month is out. So it is a really good affordable option. Now there are other tiers. There's a $15, $35, $55. There are other membership perks along with that. So like for example, you can get access to my 30-day music release promotion bundle. So that involves like a press release, a 30 days worth of social media content that you can just plug and play, email templates, pitch letters, blog templates. It's just a bunch of stuff that you can use. It tells you everything you need to do every day for 30 days to promote your new release. So you also have access to my artist development course and just all kinds of features and resources and tools to help you move forward in your music business. So if you're interested in something like that, I will put a link in the chat box and it will take you to learn more about the membership program. All right, do you have your music business plan document out? Because we are about to work. Okay, so let us pull up. There we have it. So last time we met, guys, we put together our business description, and when we ended, I was going to go back and work on the areas of expansion. So just like some goals at the end of the business description. One of the things we talked about doing was putting some expansion goals down at the bottom. So I went through and filled out my expansion goals. So create a regional house concert series where August travels at least once a month to neighboring towns, touring internationally in different countries about the importance of diversity and inclusivity, spreading awareness about that. Creating an after-school music program for kids, focusing on learning how to play an instrument. Grow a monetized YouTube channel, showcasing music from the latest releases, music lessons, and discussions about diversity. And joining a sync licensing platform to earn an extra income in sync licensing. So those are just some expansion goals. Now those are some examples. You of course might have different goals for your music business, and so this is just kind of like can drive some ideas for you to launch off of, use as a launching pad. So that's basically what this section is supposed to look like. Okay. All right, so let's move down to the service and product offerings. Okay, so I am following my outline for the music business plan on my blog. So I have a blog article that outlines all the segments of your music business plan. I'll leave a link to that article in the chat box. So if you want to go back or move ahead, you can click on that link and it'll show you all of the segments and each bullet point item that is included in each segment. So it gives you a complete outline for what we're doing with the music business plan. So tonight we're going to work on service and product offerings. Okay, so this section is a breakdown of your services and products that you offer. It details everything that you're going to sell, whether it's live entertainment, whether it's merchandise, whether it's session work or workshops or things like that. Anything that you are planning on selling goes in this section. It is a description in detail of your basic business model, how you plan on earning money with your services and products, okay? So let's just go through the bullet point items. We have 4 bullet point items that we're going to be working on tonight. List the description of each of your services along with its benefits. List a description of each of your products and product types. Share how you'll stand out among fellow artists and how you'll niche yourself, especially in your local area. Now, this is very important for you to understand how you will stand out. How you will stand out among your fellow musicians, what makes you unique. And so you might have to think long and hard about this because it's really difficult to, in the marketing world, you know, we call this your USP, your unique selling position. And that is something that makes you stand out among other companies, other products, other brands. It is why people want to hear your music or want to hire you specifically as opposed to someone else, okay? So it's really important for you to be able to articulate that and be able to understand what makes you different, because that is going to help you to sell yourself, right? So anytime you want to send out a press kit, anytime you want to send out like let's say you're trying to book for gigs, you can use your USP, your unique selling position, what makes you stand out, to be able to help the other person understand why they need to listen to you, why they need to pay attention to you particularly. Out of all the other musicians who've emailed them today, what makes you different? That's your unique selling position, okay? We'll get into some examples of that as we go along with August. August is going to tell you what his unique selling position is. Okay, and the last bullet point is any service or product expansion initiatives that you're planning in the future, such as starting a band, doing larger shows, and touring expansions and things like that. So a little bit more detail on how you plan to expand your services and then make products and make even more money. Okay, so let's get into it. Now I've done something different. I've already put together the this portion for August. Instead of writing it and typing it as we go along, we're going to see how this works, but it gives me more time to explain, gives us more time to chat, okay? So, 1 second. Let's start off with, hold on a second, guys. Yeah. Okay, so let's start off with the product. So that's the first bullet point is not product, services. That's it. The first thing we're going to do is talk about the description of each of your services. Okay, so basically I put in bullet points every service offering that August lately has. And then after each category, I explain a little bit about that and talk about the benefits. So if you want to follow this model, then that's what I would suggest. It makes it a lot easier. It helps you to categorize and organize things. As musicians, we have so much that we can offer. We have so many things that we can do. And it's hard to kind of get a grasp on all of that and simplify it. Like the other day, I came across a new service offering. It's just one of my followers asked me to create a virtual singing telegram for his wife for her birthday. And so I had never really done something like that for a price. I just kind of do it for my fans. But that's another service offering, is virtual singing telegram. So just basically creating a video of me saying, hi, so and so, happy birthday, you are awesome, you're so great, another year, and singing happy birthday. Pretty easy. Doesn't take much time, and it's another way to earn money. So that's another thing that I can add to my service offerings. So yeah, it's like so many things you can do. It's crazy. Okay, so the first thing I put here is music, digital streams, physical albums, and royalties. Okay, so what I have here is August Lately's music provides music to the public for purchase in the form of individual singles, full albums, and ringtones. Like, you can just copy this verbatim. If you're doing music, you're selling music and singles and albums, you can just copy this verbatim. They can be purchased through his website or any other music distribution platform. August Lately also makes his music available for sync licensing and other placement services, and receives royalties as a result. August Lately's mix of pop with classic vibes of folk and blues creates a fun, inviting atmosphere for people to dance, unwind, and find a temporary escape from the pressures of life. So that is the benefit. That's the benefit of the music, is for people to find a way to dance and unwind and temporarily escape to a positive experience. So that's the benefit. So right here in this section, we are listing out all of the services and products, and then talking about what the benefits are for those services and products. Okay, live entertainment. So I've listed out all of the live entertainment options. I've got weddings, private events, public events, festivals, music series, farmers markets, galleries, house concerts, and you might have some other live entertainment options and services, so you would add yours in here as well. And now we're going to talk a little bit about that. So with each category of services, you're going to want to explain a little bit more about that in detail, what you're offering and what the benefit of that is. Okay, so I've got that here. So the benefit for live music is live music creates memorable experiences and can be a highlight of any event. Okay, so now we're going to head down to the merchandise. Merchandise, I've listed out some merchandise items here, and what I wrote about merchandise. August Lately offers thoughtfully curated merchandise as a way to connect with fans, followers, and listeners and supplement his music income. Merchandise enhances memorable experiences for fans. Tangible items such as t-shirts, framed and signed posters, decorative pillows, and more create a way for fans to take a piece of the music experience home with them. So that's why people buy merchandise. It's because they want to support you and they want to commemorate the experience that they had with you. It's really not about, oh, I need another mug. You know what I mean? It's more about, I need to remember this. I felt so good. I felt this experience, and I want to take something with me to remind me of that. You know what I mean? And so that's where your mission, your branding messaging comes in, is being able to communicate that, being able to promote your vision and your message, your purpose, your mission, and how you plan to impact people, to be able to create those experiences for people to feel that. That's how you get fans to engage with you and be loyal to you and support you, because they want to consume basically everything, every type of content you put out, every merchandise item you put out. they want to consume that because they want to feel that I don't know why I'm doing this. Just, you know, like as far as the branding, I think I just did like oh, I just did an article about that actually. When you have a brand, when you build a brand for your music, it's like, let me explain it to you like this. Coca-Cola, okay? You know about the Coca-Cola commercials, how it's like friends, family, just this really wholesome homely feeling where you feel like you belong. It's refreshing. You feel like you're home, like you're with your tribe and you feel comfortable, right? So that is Coca-Cola's brand. Makes you feel like you belong, makes you feel like you're at home, like you have a place where you can go where you feel the most comfortable with friends, with family, and things like that. So all of their commercials center around that feeling. And said the same goes with your music. As far as building a brand, whatever your mission and purpose is, you would incorporate that into everything you do. So let's say you have a mug, you would put something on that mug to that aligns with that message. Okay, so August lately, he's a guy who's really passionate about helping people feel included, helping unite the community, helping to embrace diversity. People from all different types of cultures and backgrounds, people who have different, orientations, people who are different. And his music is like, he writes music about that. He writes music about being embracing diversity and being open to different cultures. Like he incorporates music from different cultures in his music. So his mug would say something like, "I embrace diversity," or "We all have, we all bleed red," or something like that, or like, "We're all, we all belong," you know. So someone who resonates with that message would want to buy that mug. Okay, so that's what I mean about something that they want to take home with them. They want to bring that experience home with them because they felt a way, and so they buy this merchandise because they want to keep experiencing that feeling, right? So I don't know, I got off onto a different tangent. I hope that was helpful. Music lessons. So that is another service that August Lately provides. So August Lately creates fun and interactive music lessons for kids to learn various instruments and basic music theory. Lessons are offered on weekdays after school. Parents um, have the option of bringing their children, yada yada. So back to the benefit here. Music lessons for kids are exponentially beneficial for their growth and overall development. So it's explaining about why people would want um, hire August Lately for this service. It gives the benefit. Now, if you're asking about like how is all of this implemented in a practical sense, like it's nice to write it down and everything. This is a exercise for you to, it's two things. Okay, this is an exercise for you to think in a business sense about your service and product offerings. It gives you the verbiage you need to sell your music lessons, right? So music lessons improve academic and physical skills. Children learn social skills. You can put all this in a flyer. You can put this in your flyer or explain this in an email that you send out to local parents and the PTA, right? So this is verbiage that you would take and use to sell your services. And so that's why it's important for you to articulate and outline what the benefits are and why it's important, why it's something that someone would want to hire you for, because it helps you to sell yourself. That's number one. Number two is, if someone is reading this plan, let's say you're trying to get funding for something, if someone is reading this, it helps them to understand why you're offering this service and why people would buy it. So it helps people to get an idea of if your business is viable or not. Because if you have music lessons and you're not explaining like why people would want to buy it, you're not explaining how you're going to sell it, it makes it hard for someone to say, oh yeah, I think he can sell this, and so I'm going to give him, $25,000, right? So it does. That's the other thing. The other reason why we're writing this out is because, like, if you ever want to get funding, or you ever want to get investors or sponsorships or anything like that, and they want to see a business plan, they want to see if you've thought out your business operation, if you've thought out how you plan to earn money. This is what they're going to be looking at, and this is how they're going to gauge whether or not you're viable, you have a viable business. So that's the other reason why we're writing this out. Okay, so let's go down to the other service that we have here: services for fellow musicians. So session work, studio rental, production services. Okay, so let me just read this for you really quick. August Lately provides music production services to musicians, including session work and producer support. This gives musicians affordable access to professional services. As a result, they have the ability to offer high-quality music comparable to what their fans hear on the radio and from mainstream musicians. So this is also talking about the services, but also clearly indicating the benefits, the benefit of why fellow musicians would want to hire August in particular to do these services. Okay? All right, so those are the services and products and the descriptions and benefits. So let's move on to the next bullet point. I'm going to scroll up here because I have it up here. Share how you'll stand out. So this is the niche I was talking about. Okay, so let me show you. Share how you'll stand out among fellow artists and how you'll niche yourself, especially in your local area if you're planning on making a splash locally. How do you stand out? What makes you unique? So remember, we were talking about the unique selling position. What is your unique selling position? How do you stand out? How do you rise above? And this is one of the hardest things for us musicians to articulate. So let me show you what August said. These service and product offerings create a well-rounded approach for August to get connected in a variety of different communities, such as the business community, parents, local community, yada yada. This gives August a unique angle to maximize partnerships and build relationships that will consistently introduce new gig and business opportunities throughout the year. So that's still explaining, that basically explains why August has created this particular service and product grouping and how it's going to help him to maximize upon that and earn money. So let's get down to this portion. This is what I really wanted to show you. August's special flavor of bluesy pop folk music, combined with the message of hope and embracing diversity, promotes togetherness in the community. Songs are carefully written and selected from various genres and cultures to reach people from all walks of life. So we're talking about August Lately's mission and purpose and how his brand, his particular brand, is different and unique. Okay, provides something for adults and kids of all ages with each live performance. So his performances are fun, lively, incorporates interactive sing and play with kids along with adults. It's like a big a dance party. So that's something that would really be attractive for music series, people who are like planning music series in the park, or people who are having like a party function at their house, like a private party with family and friends. Like this is something that they would want to hire as far as live music. Okay, so it really kind of pictures or illustrates why August Lately is different, what makes him stand out, and why you would want to hire August Lately. This approach to music distinguishes August Lately among other musicians both locally, regionally, and abroad. Okay, so that kind of gives you some ideas on how you could niche yourself. What makes your music different? What are you doing with your live shows? How are you dressing? Do you have a certain attire? Is your act bubbly and lively, or do you have a different instrument? Do you have something interesting about your live music that really creates memorable experiences? Do you incorporate anything into your shows? Like one of my one-on-ones, I met a lady who does healing. She has I think she does light work or something. And so that's something that's really passionate, that she's passionate about, is healing people from the inside out. So she incorporates that in her music. So in her live show, she has a segment where she sings, like there's a song that she sings, and it just kind of invokes this healing atmosphere. It turns the lights down, and just she sprays like a scent, like aromatherapy, and instructs the audience to just kind of meditate. So it's meditative. It's just like one segment, right? But it's unique. It's something that not everyone is doing. No one is doing actually. So it's just really cathartic. It's really healing. And so that's her thing. And so like a yoga retreat, like that's where she would really shine, is having that portion in her live music experiences. So retreats, seminars, conventions, she would do really well with people who are interested in meditation, interested in doing inner work and healing and things like that. So it's a lot of ways that you can really promote whatever you're doing in your music. It's a lot of ways that you can really create these experiences. We all have passions. We, as musicians, we all have a purpose and a passion on why we're doing what we're doing. Find a way to incorporate that into your stick. Incorporate that into your presentation, into your music, and sell it. Use it as a unique selling position. Okay? I don't know, something is off with my internet here. Okay, so the other portion is any service or product expansion initiatives that you are planning in the future, such as starting a band, doing larger shows, larger venues, things like that. So that is the last portion of this particular section of the music business plan. So let's read that. What I have here is, as a future endeavor, August Lately plans to create a diversity program geared for kids and teens, where he will share music from different cultures combined with interactive exercises to embrace cultural differences and to help children build healthy relationships with people from all walks of life. And so this is just, I'm reading you just an example of an expansion initiative that he wants to do. It doesn't mean he's going to do it. It's just something that he's thinking about and what he really would like to do in the future. A goal. And so you might have a few paragraphs. I know that I mentioned a few things that August Lately wants to do, is like create a regional house concert tour, things like that. So you can add that here as well. So this gives you an example of expansion initiatives that you can put in your music business plan. Okay. So does anyone have any questions? Put them down in the chat. My team and I, we will be there answering your questions and helping you with your particular plan. Okay. So if you have any if you have anything you want to help, you need help brainstorming on, or you need help to articulate your specific plan, you can always reach out to me. You can always schedule an appointment, a music coaching session. You can do that. I will leave a link down in the chat box if you would like to schedule an appointment. If you're a first timer, I suggest to schedule a free 30-minute session. It's free. You'll have to submit a deposit, but that deposit is reimbursable. It's only $15, and that is so that I've been getting stood up, guys. Like, I had it for free where no one had to pay anything, and 50% of the appointments were no shows. So I had to create some sort of commitment level so that people can take it seriously, because I was showing up, I was ready to help these people, and then they would just not show up. So I did incorporate the $15 deposit. It's reimbursable, guys. So if this is the first time you're meeting with me, go ahead and schedule a free 30-minute session, and we can work together to help customize your music business plan. And if you already met with me before, you should have a link where you could schedule a follow-up session. And the other thing I wanted to mention is, if you do become a member, members have access to 50% off coaching sessions. So instead of paying $75 for a one-on-one 1-hour coaching session, you could pay $38 for a 1-hour coaching session. Really affordable. I am hoping to make myself available to help and support fellow musicians, because I think it's very important that we get our music out and we share our art with the world, because we so need this. We so need our world today really needs us musicians to help bring peace, to help bring awareness, to help bring a feeling of unity, universalness to this world. It's just so much heartache and confusion and drama. What we do is important. What you do is important. Your music is important. It deserves to be heard. So that's why I do what I do. And I hope that tonight has been helpful for you. We are meeting every other Thursday night at 9 p.m. Central. And we will be going through the music business plan, the entire thing. So if you stick with me at the end of this series, you will have a music business plan for yourself. Okay? Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. We had a great time. I hope you had a great time. And as always, if you believe in yourself and commit, you can do anything you set your mind to. Okay? Stay motivated and keep doing what you're doing. All right? Hugs. Have a good night.